Thank you for 400 subscribers. That is just awesome. If you enjoy watching, make sure to be subscribed if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on any future content. Today we're gonna completely redesign our base, as you might have already read in the title. It's probably gonna be a very long episode, but that is just necessary because, as you can see, our base is kind of a mess and I don't like that at all. And I'm just gonna reorganize everything so it makes just some kind of more sense. And well, in order to move everything, first of all, we'll need to get all of that power set up to, actually, I've decided to put all of that down here. As you can see, I've added these text plate sign thingies that we also have in the Twistpack playthrough. But for now, let's just take a lot of that and get some space for our power setup. That could already be enough, but we'll see in a minute. First of all, of course, we'll need to get kind of a setup like we have up here. And I've prepared a few of those boilers and steam engines, and some of those, and some of those. So we're pretty much good to go here. I think that I would like to have that in facing this direction in general, and then further down, then have the boilers down here, pipe, well, let's put it on both sides for the blueprint, and then of course we'll need a few of those and some belt. And then we can just go ahead and flip that over, paste it down, and our small construction robots will do the job. And then we should just be able to copy all of that and to add it a couple of times. I thought I did 24, so that's a few more. One more, I guess. Yeah, that's all we have for now, at least. It's gonna be enough, I think. Do we have another offshore pump though? Let's actually just get one. And then, well, where is it? There it is. Let's just put it here for now. Get a set of these here, and that is of course sad, but that's fine. And then here we'll have the first line of, however that's gonna be, I think that is just gonna be charcoal as before, right? Yes. Next up, let's get some kind of a pathway continued along to separate these areas. That's looking great, and now connect these, and that should be perfectly fine now. And then for the fuel, of course, we'll once again need a ton of space, so let's just get that. We might have just ran out of that stuff, and that would be bad, of course. That would mean I will need to get a bunch more. Here we don't have anything. Here we have some. That's not a lot. Only 250, that's not enough. Okay, that should be good enough though. Then we'll also need some kind of a few coal lanes go into this direction later on. And of course, we'll need a ton of stone brick, basically, to put that path down over here. Perfect, and now we can actually start, I think. We should probably start with these electrolyzers that we have over there. We should have some of those guys somewhere in here. Nope. Or do I have them on me? Or maybe I already put that in that chest because I'm stupid. Totally are, yes. Okay, then what's left in here? Not a bunch, let's just grab that. And then maybe... don't have the radar. Maybe we can just copy that design. That's pretty much perfect. And then let's do something different here. Let's actually try and do that. And then of course we'll need power over here. We just don't have a ton of power poles. Okay, so then this is gonna be put into a liquefier, or maybe possibly more than one. And it's gonna do... What are you doing over there? This one is mineralized water. That's this one. Okay. Then we should probably find some kind of way to put that water in there. There we did that from the bottom, right? Yes. I would prefer having that on one of these sides, but probably that's not the best idea. Okay, that should all be fine, I think. And then let's do mineralized water here again. That's fine. And then let's just do this as an output. And then here we'll start with the green algae farms, right? Let's have a look at that once again. Yeah, green algae. And this is, of course, is it 1 or 2? What should we do in here? That's 2, right? And we left one spot of water there. That is not very good. Over here we'll do 2 of those. We'll probably do the same thing. And what do you need? Carbon dioxide. There we go. Just made sure with the priorities that everything will be fine there. And then we'll put down some more power poles here. And can we actually get some more? That looks good. And well, what do you need? Some power probably. And some initial coal, I would say. And then we'll have to look at how we're doing all of that with the with the assemblers here. So first of all, we get one of those guys. We could just go ahead and copy that, I guess. Okay, so that's fine. Then afterwards, that's one more crafting step, yes. Okay, so now we have everything connected, right? Not quite. And somehow we didn't copy the power poles for these. And there it just started to work as we threw in some charcoal. And of course that makes sense. Now this will start to produce charcoal, at least that's what I hope. Soon enough we should have some green algae in here. We totally do, and there we get some cellulose fiber that will get turned into wood pellets in here, then into wooden bricks in there, and here we'll turn it into charcoal. So that's nice, and well, we had just enough land to make that happen. I'm quite interested in how long it'll take to satisfy this power facility down here. When that's done, we can slowly start taking those things from over here to over there as well. But until that's happening, we could gather some more landfill, I guess. Although probably there isn't too much around. Perfect. Now all of that is going to be working in a second, and then we'll have a bunch of charcoal and a bunch of power basically. I would assume that at some point we might take a second belt in order to get that done. Probably I'm gonna set the output priority to be left here as well. And then that's going further down, but we'll need a bunch more landfill in order to make that happen. But then we'll have the set of steam engines and boilers that we have up there, right over there. But as I said, a bunch of more landfill required for that. Okay, so I've idled quite a bit, but we only got 288 sand, which is pretty much nothing. So what we're doing next is get a big farm for basically, how's it called? The landfill. And then those will just be put into a chest, I guess. Okay, I think I can't build that like that, right? Yeah, that just doesn't work. So we'll need to just go ahead and copy what we did before. We could go for this. Okay, so I hope that this is now gonna be game changing. We have some more sand, and I hope that we can get 2 more of these lines up so we can produce just a bunch of that stuff. Perfect, and now we can really sort that out. But we can also just start getting the second row done. And we'll have a problem here, basically. But I think we can solve that quite easily. There we go, so that is nicely connected. And then let's do that and that. And then down here we'll need to take care of all of that. And that's doing 300 per second. And how many can we take in here? It takes 5 seconds, so it should be fine to use one for all, I think. Okay, so now all of these should start to work. Yeah, they do. Perfect. And we should get a bunch more of that stuff. And now we should think about putting those other things back. And maybe maybe it's smart to do it this way, actually. And then just have them facing this way, right? Okay, so that's looking really, really nice. We're getting way more. So let's see. It's rising at least. Yeah, it's already been quite a lot better at some point. Our production is super nice right now. Let's actually go for more. We'll need tons and tons of that stuff. So we got another 500, mostly from the other chests, of course. And because that kind of annoys me already, I'm just gonna move that to over there. And maybe that needs to be burned in a flare stack, and I'm just stupid. Yeah, that seems to work. Perfect. Okay, so I've upgraded the whole thing once again, and now I think we can get stuff done with it. We have something like 3,000 in the bank. And that's not gonna be enough yet. Or is it? Oh, well, it is. Then let's go ahead and copy the whole thing. And then, of course, we'll need to get rid of the old one. Maybe I should just cut the power, or actually the coal, first, because I don't want all of that charcoal in my inventory. Why aren't you? Oh, well, because you're not connected. That's of course bad. Okay, so that should be fine, or actually taken care of. I would like to get rid of those spiders as well, so let's get a little more of that sand. What's your problem now? No power. Why is that though? Because I'm stupid. That's why. I'm just gonna skip forward till we have a little bit of sand stacked up here. Okay, so that is all quite successful for now, I would say. And let's take, well, 1,000 and a bit sand. Hopefully that's gonna be enough. We'll see though. This is, of course, gonna get somewhere else. Okay, that should be fine. And then let's see. First of all, we should break down this whole thing as it's not needed any longer. We have already connected our new coal line to over here. So probably we should start by taking out those electrolyzers. This way all the belts will run dry. That's pretty convenient, I think. And then this is probably not gonna leave by itself. We'll just take it down and, I don't know, burn the excess. That would at least be smart. Is that actually better? 2.5? No, probably not. How do you make that carbon though? Totally forgot about that. 2 charcoal gives you 3. So it's times 1.5 basically. And that has 4. And that has 2.5. So it's not worth it. And then actually I would like to continue this line up here. Okay, but this whole thing, this intersection will move, I think at least, because I wanted to have this as my path, have the bus on the other side though, for a few reasons. Mainly being that iron is gonna come out first. So iron has to be on the first lane, then copper, then, well, tin, lead, whatever. And except for, well, a few other items that are actually gonna come first, like for example, the science. And those are gonna be then processed in the labs, which are gonna be here. Basically, this sign is gonna go here, and then, well, it's gonna be awesome, I think. And, well, I would like to get started with that, but before we do that, we should probably just move all of this, maybe double up on this, make them a little longer. Don't know how much sand we got till now. Oh, and we left some belt up there. Another 1,000, so that's quite nice. So let's get that moving. Or actually, let me just copy that. And maybe I want to calculate quickly how much we'll need as well. Okay, so if we leave it the way it is, we can go up to 15 of those. So let's just add another 5. I just want to make sure that we will have enough capacity for, well, a lot more production than our current production, because that's kind of not sufficient. How many is that though? That's 15, 30. Okay, and I want both sides to be 30. So that has to get quite a lot higher here. That's 30, perfect. Okay, so our resource production is quite alright for now, I think. And next up is going to be to move all of this crap out of the way. In order to get that done, I'll probably... I don't know. How are we supposed to do that here? I wanted to have the bus, like, starting further on the right, so maybe this will be our starting point. Maybe a little further over though, so maybe around here. And then how are we supposed to do that here? Probably I would like to have that thing over here then. Okay, so here we are back again, and I think we should actually end this extreme long episode here. We got quite a bit done. We have our smelting back up and running. We have red and green science, at least in theory we should have green science. What is missing down there except power, of course? You're missing those and, well, you're missing tin. But you're already getting some tin in, so maybe we'll just hook that back up and hope that it'll not suck up all the energy that we have. That's looking quite fine. And in between episodes, of course, I'll also add steel smelting. That's gonna be important. And then there's a couple of other things that I would like to get back up and running. Like, for example, electronic circuits we had, as I said, steel, and, well, a few small other things that I'll get back up and running, and, well, the paths, and, well, it should basically be pretty much okay for now, but we'll definitely have to work on that in the future as well. And nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, then please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, see you guys next time. Have a good one and stay safe. Bye!